topic we're talking about today is the right sizing of your SAP Business Objects environment for the next step. Now, the next step is going to be critically important in the deployment of anybody's business objects environment, whether it's an upgrade in the hardware, new additional BI use cases, or moving some things to a different environment altogether. So, in order to do that, there's three key steps that an organization has to take. First is rationalizing what you have in the environment, things like the content. Then making sure you can reduce it efficiently to be getting the best return on the investment that you have in BI while maximizing the utilization of your resources. And the third is restructuring. That may be the infrastructure and the licenses to make sure that you're optimizing your sized environment for your needs. Now, when we're talking about restructuring the environment, we're not talking the content and the users anymore, but instead the infrastructure and the licenses. Could you give us an overview of how is it we do it, and what are the benefits of that restructuring the infrastructure and the licenses?
Sure. So, based on what we've talked about, an organization may have find that they can scale things down if they've reduced the user count, the object count, and so forth. Perhaps they can look at right sizing it downwards, reducing the amount of hardware resources that they've needed to apply to the system. But by the same token, they may find that they need to scale up if they've got increased usage, if they're finding that servers are maxing themselves out, they're getting bottlenecks in report production when we're talking about recurring schedules and those sorts of things. So, being able to analyze the data effectively and determine, are we scaling down or are we scaling up, and make those decisions with some real data rather than simply I have a gut feeling about this. We want to look at things like licensing volume. Are we hitting our license maximums too frequently? Do I have too many or maybe too few licenses? And we can adjust that and use what we have much more effectively once we have that deep system knowledge.